Netflix drama inspired by the lives of Britain's royal family stopped production following the death of Queen Elizabeth II. Does this mean we'll wait for Season 5 a bit longer than expected? Will the death of Queen Elizabeth change the course of the events in the show? Let's find out, shall we? The 5th season of The Crown started filming in July this year, and it was confirmed that the show will also continue beyond Season 5, meaning that a continuation is guaranteed. Hear ye, hear ye! Since the 5th installment went under production already, we thought we wouldn't have to wait long until we see the much-anticipated episodes. But Queen Elizabeth II died, and now the creators stopped production out of respect for the person that this TV show is actually based on. As you already know, The Crown is much different than most series nowadays. First, there are new actors playing the iconic royals every new season, and even though the show doesn't consider itself to be a biography, it depicts decades from Queen Elizabeth II's ascension to the rocky relationship between Princess Diana and Prince Charles. The 4th installment featured the years of marriage and courtship between Diana and Charles, and based on this timeline, the 5th installment will depict the 1990s, a period of time in which the royal family faced a lot of issues and controversies. Netflix tries to keep the plot for the upcoming season a secret, which is expected, but they decided to release several first-look images that were taken at Dunsfold Aerodrome in Surrey. On September 8, 2022, following news of Queen Elizabeth II's death, creator Peter Morgan issued a statement saying that production on Season 6 will stop out of respect for the late British monarch. The fact that Season 5 will explore events that took place in the early 1990s proves that we are about to see the most intense installment of the show so far. The next episodes will definitely focus mostly on the events that took place in 1992, a period of time the Queen described as the worst time of her life. Just as a reminder, this was the year in which 3 of her 4 children separated from their spouses and fire hit Windsor Castle. We also expect to see the controversial interview Diana did with the BBC's Panorama in 1995. This was such an influential interview that people still talk about it even almost 3 decades later. Let's get into more details regarding the time period in Season 5. Per a report by Netflix, you need to smash that like button if you haven't done it already! Based on the previous installment, the 5th one will explore a decade of the royal family's lives. The initial plan, according to the creators, was for Season 5 to be the last one. If this plan stayed, we would have seen the royals from the early 90s into the 2000s. However, showrunner Peter Morgan reconsidered this decision and decided it would be better if he makes 2 additional seasons instead. Quote, "As we started to discuss the storylines for Series 5, it soon became clear that in order to do justice to the richness and complexity of the story, we should go back to the original plan and do 6 seasons," Morgan told Vogue, meaning that the 5th installment will definitely take us in the 1990s. The show might open up with us seeing the royal family in the infamous 1992. As previously mentioned, this was a particularly difficult time for the Queen. In 1992, she made a speech on the 40th anniversary of her ascension. In the speech, she described the year 1992 as annus horribilis. 3 of her children's marriages were broken during this year. Prince Andrew separated from Sarah Ferguson in March, Prince Anne divorced from Mark Phillips in April, and Prince Charles and Princess Diana decided to go separate ways in December. There was also the aforementioned fire at Windsor Castle. Following the fire, the Queen decided to open Buckingham Palace to the public to help fund the restoration. We will most definitely see these events in the upcoming installment, but we are also sure that most of it will focus on Princess Diana's controversial Panorama interview from November 1995. The interview lasted for almost an hour, and in it, Diana told the BBC's Martin Bashir about her relationship with Prince Charles, saying that she felt like, quote, "There were 3 of us in this marriage." While none of these events are confirmed to be featured in the next installment, we expect to see them based on the timeline in the 4th season. As for Diana's tragic death in 1997, we guess that storyline will be featured in the 6th, final season of the show. But what about the release date? When are new episodes coming out? As mentioned before, production for the 5th season began in July 2021. Filming again takes place at the Elstree Studios, just north of London. And as you remember, the ongoing pandemic was a bit problematic for the film industry, especially in 2020 and 2021. With production beginning in the summer of 2021, Season 5 was expected to arrive on Netflix sometime in 2022, as Deadline reported last year. You see, the 5th installment already faced one hiatus. According to the creators, the hiatus had nothing to do with the pandemic. As Netflix reported, a break was planned to happen between Season 4 and Season 5. Now, fans will have to wait more than a year for the next episodes. This isn't the first time the show has to take a big break, as there was a 2-year wait between the 2nd and the 3rd installment. On the 25th of September 2021, Netflix issued an announcement saying that Season 5 would arrive in November 2022. Along with the announcement, they also confirmed some exciting new cast additions for the next installment. You need to keep in mind, though, that The Queen's death paused the 6th and final season, not the upcoming one, meaning that we won't have to wait long until we see the new episodes. The Crown Season 5 release date is November 2022. Netflix is yet to share an exact date, but we'll keep you updated, that's for sure. The big question is, will Prince William and Prince Harry appear? And the answer is yes! We will see both princes in the upcoming episodes. Per a report by Vogue, actors Teddy Hawley and Will Powell will portray Prince Harry during the 90s. Timothy Sambor and Senan West will play Prince William. Here's a fun fact: Senan is the son of the Downton Abbey A New Era star Dominic West. But who will play the Queen? Imelda Staunton, who resembles an amazing similarity to the Queen, will play the Queen in the upcoming episodes. The iconic actress is mostly known for playing Dolores Umbridge in the Harry Potter series and her role in Vera Drake, which granted her an Oscar nomination. The actress will step into the role following Olivia Colman's performance. Quote, "I have loved watching The Crown from the very start," Staunton said in a statement when her role was announced. She also praised both Claire Foy and Olivia Colman for bringing something special and unique to series creator Peter Morgan's scripts. On the 30th July 2021, Netflix released some first-look pictures of the new Queen. We have no doubt that Staunton will do an unforgettable performance of the Queen, perhaps the best one so far.
Do you suppose I might borrow it for a couple of days, just to practice?
Borrow it, ma'am.
What do you guys think? Now though, who else is joining The Crown? Elizabeth Debicki will join the cast as Princess Diana, and Dominic West will play Prince Charles. Netflix has also shared an official first look at the two on August 17th. Debicki takes the role from Emma Corrin, who portrayed Diana in the previous episodes. Debicki told People that portraying Princess Diana is an honor. Quote, "Princess Diana's spirit, her words, and her actions live in the hearts of so many. It is my true privilege and honor to be joining this masterful series, which has made me absolutely hooked from episode 1. Per a report by People, we'll also see Jonathan Pryce as Prince Philip. As Pryce said, "You need to smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future." Now, in all seriousness, we'll see Lesley Manville as Princess Margaret and Johnny Lee Miller as John Major. See you in the next video!